Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the first round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he was Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship. And without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his 2nd one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And after an Achilles injury robbed him of playing most of last season, he's hoping this year can set himself up for a possible fairy tale ending in what has been an inevitable Hall of Fame career. We know it won't be easy, but the Jets have great optimism not only for Aaron Rodgers, but for the team. If he plays the full season, they believe they're truly a playoff team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, right back to Hall. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 25 yards. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And they'll run it here. Oh, look at the juke. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Outright, he's got Ruckert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes and he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 from the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Here's Hall again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tight end in motion right. On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Hall on to give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll give to Hall. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Rodgers going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Hargrave with the sack, and he's steadily developed into a formidable pass rusher along the interior, recording at least 7 sacks in each of the last 3 seasons.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And Samuel gets him a first down, which matches his New Jersey number and continues to be a Swiss Army knife for a loaded Niners offense. He had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 touchdowns a season ago, and he appears destined to have another big year.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
A handoff for Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. Hall again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The give now to Abanikanda. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in his zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 79 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Purdy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down and 10.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Throwing is Rodgers.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's a give to Hall.
Oh, what a move.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And it didn't take long for Hall to remind everyone just how special a player he is. He totaled nearly 1,600 yards from scrimmage a season ago. And he appears to be picking up right where he left off as he moves the chains for this offense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Hall.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A toss left side for Hall. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Rodgers now to throw. Allen here on the screen. Touchdown, Jets.
Braylon Allen.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's 3rd and 4.
Purdy now to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Samuel in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy. That's to the first-round pick, Ricky Pearsall.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll go on the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First down, here's Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Samuel.
And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Rodgers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. You're older to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
56, Mike, 56.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Now Purdy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Completes it to Jennings.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Another run with Mitchell.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Quentin Williams now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Purdy.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a 2nd and 2. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back to throw. Purdy.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. His pass caught at the 4. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mitchell again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And this time he is in. Elijah Mitchell punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The extra point try now for Moody. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And New York set to take the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught, it's Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Allen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The give now to Abanikanda. takes this up right near the 45-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught by Williams.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
This is 1st and 10.
They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st down. Abanikanda once again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 5. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third down, here's Abanikanda.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea Get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Jets, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women